Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be talking about vlogging with the Hero GoPro 7. I think that this is the perfect vlogging setup, especially with the new stabilization that the GoPro 7 has. Unbelievable, perfect for handheld type of vlogging. Now a lot of people may use larger cameras and all those things. Those work great too. I just really like vlogging with the GoPro. It's such a great package and it goes down to something small, and now having the stabilization factor for being able to while hiking or walking or even driving works out just perfect. So I'm going to go over two different versions that I'm going to be using with this GoPro 7. Now I've been vlogging with a GoPro for 3-4 years now, using the Hero GoPro 4, and absolutely love it. I've learned a lot from doing that. So I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks when it comes to vlogging with the GoPro Hero 7. If this is the first time to my channel, if you would, go ahead and hit subscribe and like. That would be awesome. I put out new videos every Thursday. Would love to have you along for the ride. As always, all the products that I'll be talking about will be down in the description down below, so you can click on them to my Amazon affiliate. Now, let's get into the build. Alright, the first setup uses the smaller microphone, and this one I like to call like the fast and furious and simple one. The rest of the components both will use, and we'll build it straight from here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our Hero GoPro 7, and we have to take off this little panel right here. And just kind of put it at an angle like this, and then just kind of back and forth, it'll pop off. Now, the only downside of that is that it's not completely waterproof now, but you really only have to worry about that area when it comes to getting wet. The second thing you'll do is you'll get this pulse aluminum cage for your GoPro. This is the piece that you can build on. Now it comes with one hot shoe. I added another hot shoe so that I can use a light, which I'll show you in just a little bit. What I like about this one is that when you slide your GoPro in, and different than my red one that I use for my 4, is that would be it, and then you'd crank this on the side to tighten it up. I didn't like to really crank on it hard, but you had to somewhat to make it sure it didn't fall out. What I like about this version is that it has a back plate to it. So you just take your back plate and slide it on and clip it in, and it is not coming out now. So I really like that version that has the back plate that actually closes in on it. Now that you've got it in the cage and everything, you need some kind of a grip. You can use any type of grip. I love this one, my SP, because it turns into a tripod. Real simply, they magnet together and they stay together, and then the top is kind of a ball joint that can move around a lot. So it's really versatile, and it's a nice big grip to it as well. So you basically just hook it on just like any other GoPro, because this one comes with the GoPro mount on the bottom, which I like because then you don't have to have another adapter on there. So we'll put that on, and now we've got our handle. Now the next thing is probably one of the most critically important pieces, is this GoPro adapter. This is the bummer. When it came out to be where they started with GoPro 5, 6, 7, you had to have this adapter for GoPro. You used to be able to, like I have the 4, I could buy a knockoff adapter to plug in my microphone, but not anymore. They have this adapter. Now, you might knock on it, but I really do like it because there's some really cool features that you can do with it. It's a little big, but we have some Velcro options that can help you out with that. Why I like it is because, number one, it's USB-C, which I find to be so much better, and then it has a plug for the microphone and another USB-C. So the cool thing is you can buy charging grips for handle grips where you can run a cable down to it and charge your GoPro and run it off of that. Or you can have another battery backup piece on the side of it and charge it while it's running to keep it going, or even plug it in for that matter. So I think it's kind of unique that it cancels out the USB-C on the side here when you plug it in, but then you still have the option to still plug your GoPro in. So it's a $50 adapter, I know, that's crazy, but it does have a good function to it. So what I do is I click it in right there where we had to take off of our panel, and then on the back here what I did was like a dual lock Velcro. Now this is sort of like a plasticky type Velcro. It's not that material Velcro, and I put it on the back piece here and then 2 strips there. What I like about this stuff is, like, once it clicks in, it just kind of stays clicked and it doesn't have that Velcro-y normal sound to it, and it works really nicely and just stays right there. Now the reason I put it off to this side is because there's not a lot of great options for where you put it, but my first microphone option, this works out absolutely perfect. The first light and simple microphone that I like to use is the Udich 001. Now this is the omnidirectional, it is not the unidirectional, but there is a unidirectional which you can use too, which I think is a great option. This microphone seems small, but it is so much better. The Hero 7 has a really good microphone on it, but this one is by far superior. So I had to get an elbow for it, and that's just a simple elbow adapter. I'll put the link down below, and you click it on. And then what I do is I clip it right into the adapter, And I had to put a little bit of Velcro, I'll tell you why in a minute, but I put a little bit of Velcro on the screw there and the microphone because it kind of bounced around a little bit. But when you do that, it clicks right in and it holds. Now, I also got this little windscreen, which is so important when you're filming outside. You need a windscreen. This one is not very big, but it works awesome. So you slide that onto there as well. What's nice about this little microphone and the Dead Cat is that it doesn't show out. You can't see it in the camera with the wide angle lens, which is awesome. But as you can see, this is a nice little vlogging setup and it works awesome. The sound is great. Now this sound will give you more room sound, which isn't bad to have a little bit of the ambiance, so it's not a, you know, a directional type. It's non-directional, but it's still pretty awesome in that. Now what I like about this, here's the biggest trick about this L bracket and the way that I have it mounted right now. Say I'm talking right now and I'm filming, I'm saying something and I say, I want to show you this right now. I flip it around and my microphone now is facing the wrong direction, right? Nope. All I have to do is spin it back to myself like that, and now I can talk right into the microphone and have a directional mic. I love that I can just quickly switch it and be going either way. That to me is just great on the fly, especially when you're like backpacking or you're quickly just getting something in the wilderness, because you might have it, like I carry mine right on my strap right here, and it's small, it's discreet, pull it out real quick. I can be talking and then I can quickly turn around and film something like, you know, some beavers swimming through water or whatever, that type of thing. So that's my first setup, and that is a very light, fast, simple setup. Now my second microphone is the Rode mic, the Micro. I love this microphone. I've used it for years with my GoPro 4 and works awesome with the GoPro 7 as well. What I like about it is it just comes with so many good features. It has the anti-shock bracket here that you just kind of clip into, and then you click in there, and I mount it right on the top, and then I take and I just click in right here into the microphone port there. Now what's nice about this is they do have a little stabilizer spot where you can click it right into the cog right there, which I really, really like. Now, the last piece is the Dead Cat. So the Dead Cat for the Micro goes on like so, but you can kind of see that I've sort of shaped mine flatter, and that way, because it's so flat, it's not gonna be in the camera shot. If it spins or goes the other way, it would be in the camera shot. So I've just kind of like combed it, cut it, shaped it so that it's flat. Works great. I never get wind sound or anything like that. But as you can see, this is a bigger profile than this one right here, but it is awesome. Works really, really great. This is by far one of my favorite ways to film. I feel like I can get great shots, and now with the stability and the stabilization of the GoPro 7, just knocks it out of the park. Now the last piece is this light, this LED light, box light. Now why I like it so much is that it has a hot shoe mount, which is great, and also it has a switch that will dim it, so it can be super bright or you can bring it down, which is just really great for controlling that environment. Say you're in a tent or something. Now that's why I have the second hot shoe on the right here. So we just clip it on there, and then now we've got a whole vlogging system that we can use even when it gets kind of dim. We can be filming with it with light and everything. Now as you can see, this is with the light and the camera and the microphone, and I'm actually moving this thing around, and the stability is awesome on this system. I love this GoPro 7. Very happy with this system. It is a system that I think that anybody could use. This setup is perfect for vlogging. I know it may seem expensive because the GoPro 7 is somewhat expensive, but if you're getting into a DSLR, you're talking $800 to $1,000. This whole setup on its own is about under $600, and I've gotten it piece by piece. You can start with the GoPro and a simple little microphone like this, and you're good to go, get going. And then you can pick up a light, maybe the Rode mic, those types of things as you go along, and set it up and start producing some films of your own. It is really fun to vlog when you're on your trips and film, but again, it's such a bummer when you don't get the right audio or the right footage, or it's not stabilized well. This system will give you all those things. Great audio, great stabilization, incredible crisp photos. So hopefully you learned something in this video. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy with a GoPro system. So I'm heading out to the trail next week, and it's gonna be amazing. You know why? Because I'm taking my new buddy, Hero GoPro 7. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, if you hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. I put out new videos every Thursday around outdoor gear. And if you'd like to support me, you can check out my merchandise. I have my Hike Happy shirt on here at my store. You can click that down below and check out the other apparel that I have. till next Thursday, just go ahead and watch some of my other videos.